Hi everybody, good morning. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wore the mask to let you guys see my mask. Sign my Jessica. It's my mask and my shirt from a walk this morning. So we're down here, Philadelphia, Chestnut Street. Independence Hall is like right up there, but they got security guards and stuff up there. And I don't want to be around them to do my thing. So every 5 miles, I'm going to start you guys out with the 5 names that I walked those 5 miles for. So in case you don't know, Independence Hall to National Mall, I will be walking approximately 100 of 174 miles, maybe a little bit more than that, but I will be walking every day down to
Glasses are crooked.
What? Tell me.
Your glasses are crooked. You're looking crazy. I guess we're taking off the mask. The one was up, and I'm like,
and I don't even know. You're like, Carol's over there. So in case you guys don't know, I look real crazy. Carol's over there, like giving me signals, and I'm like, I'm not real good with the signal thing. But people are like getting ready to come down the street, and I want to get started walking. This weather right here feels great for walking, so I'm real excited to get started. Whew. So the first name, Eric Garner. Eric Garner was arrested on suspicion of illegally selling loose cigarettes on 17 July 2014. In video of the arrest recorded by a bystander, Officer Pantaleo, who is white, is seen with his arm wrapped around Garner's neck as they struggled on a street in the city's Staten Island borough. Mr. Pantaleo used a chokehold, which is banned by the police department. As the officers continued to restrain Garner, the asthmatic was heard repeatedly saying, "I can't breathe." The 43-year-old father of 6, who weighed more than 350 pounds, appeared to lose consciousness and later was pronounced dead in the hospital. A city medical examiner ruled the chokehold contributed to Garner's death. The second name is Joseph Mann. Joseph Mann was killed in 2016 when 2 Sacramento police officers shot and killed the 51-year-old man. Police never found a gun, but they say the mentally ill and homeless man had a knife and was a threat to the officers and the community. Officers fired 18 shots, hitting Mann 14 times. An investigation found the officers acted lawfully in the shooting, but both officers have since left the department. Number 3, Ezell Ford. On August 11, 2014, 25-year-old Ezell Ford was shot and killed by Officer Charlton Wampler and Antonio Villegas of the Los Angeles Police Department. Ford was fatally wounded. Ford was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Ford would often go for long walks through his neighborhood to clear his mind. Officers say he fought and resisted. Bystanders do not agree. Ultimately, the Los Angeles Police Commission issued a mixed ruling on the shooting, finding that Officer Wampler was wrong to use deadly force, but cleared Officer Villegas in the fatal shooting. The board also faulted both officers for drawing their weapons at different points during the confrontation. 4, Tony Robinson.
we say that one silently to ourselves.
So what happened with Tony Robinson is basically that I lost the story in transferring it. I only have like one part of it, but they're saying that the officer went inside an apartment where the victim was. He assaulted the officer, and in the context of mutual combat, the officer drew his revolver and subsequently shot the subject. Tony Robinson is unarmed. So I missed a little bit of the first part of the story, but the gist of it is they killed him too. 5, Akai Gurley. Officers Sean Landau and Peter Lang were performing a routine patrol of the building. Officer Lang, a 27-year-old rookie who had just graduated the academy a year before this incident, pulled out his flashlight and unholstered his service firearm, a 9mm Glock. Officer Lang opened the door to the stairwell and was immediately startled by a noise. He later claimed that the noise caused him to discharge his weapon. The single bullet ricocheted off the wall and struck Gurley in the chest. Startled, Gurley ran down 2 flights of stairs before realizing he was shot and collapsed on the 5th floor. Neither officer stopped to perform any life-saving techniques on Gurley. And I just have to sit with that for a minute. They didn't even stop. Officer Lang chose to call his union representative, while Officer Landau called in the situation to the local police station. When paramedics arrived, Gurley was pronounced dead at the scene. So my first 5 miles are dedicated to those 5 names. They are on my shirt. Shirt was made for me by Amina Trammell. We had lots of donations, lots of help, and I thank everyone who donated and who helped. And with that, I'm going to end the live and actually get started on my first 5 miles.